Hello. Okay. Test. Okay. This camera records for 20 minutes, so this is going to be kind of a speed run. Also, if you hear the clanking, that's my earrings. They're skeletons. It's Halloween. So you can see. I have so much to say and so little time. I made a really good latte, and it's in a cup that I also made. So look at that. Can you see that? I'm assuming you can see that. I can't really see anything. All right. Anyway, welcome to Painting and Yapping with me, Lily, your host, and my earrings. I'm not going to take them off. I love the clanking, and I think it adds something. So if you hate that, I'm sorry. I'm going to get myself a little small canvas to work with because I only have 20 minutes. So we'll try to do the first steps of it. I do oil painting, so I'm not going to be able to do the whole thing in one go, unless I really don't mind a messy nightmare of a painting, which I really don't. So I guess we'll see. End of the story is we will see. My canvas. That creaking is also a stool that I sit on to paint. It's all part of the aesthetic, so don't worry about it. That's my official answer. Also, a window is open because it's an unseasonably warm fall day today. It's like 75 and sunny. For reference, I'm in New Hampshire, so that shouldn't be the case. If anybody likes ASMR, don't listen to this, I guess, because I just fucked it up. I have painted this size before, but I've never done it landscape. Oh, there goes a car. Oh, that's not a car. That's a mover truck. Yeah, that window might have to be shut. If you don't worry about that, then you can focus on the fact that I've never done this landscape before. I've only ever done it a fucking hot dog style. I don't remember. Also, I'm limiting my colors today because I have a tendency to make mud. So, color number 1. What color is this, do you think? It's white. It used to be on the outside too, but it's like the most important. Oh, it farted at me. It's like the most important color I own, so it gets a lot of use. I think today I'm just gonna use it mostly to prime the canvas. My cat is unbothered right now. Doesn't even care. Like nothing happened. He's in the sun. Everything's fine. So I'm starting with some paint thinner. I'm just gonna chug this. I'm kidding. I put that in my handy dandy little brush cleaning device that I got for like $15 at Michael's. It's really quite delightful. I wish I could afford a better one. So first things first, I'm gonna take my disgusting crusty brush. Yeah, that's the stuff. And I'm gonna give it a bit of a dip into the paint thinner. And I'm also gonna move my drink somewhere where I don't have to worry about dripping paint thinner into it. Okay, let's see how much time I have left. I think the answer is not a lot. I was correct. I got 13 minutes left on this bitch. So far, I have stood the canvas up on an easel. I kind of wipe it. I have a t-shirt set up on my desk to protect the wood, which I haven't done a great job of because there's paint all over the wood. It's a really nice desk, and I don't want to fuck it up, but I'm like half fucking it up, but I can't admit that to myself. Except I just did. I don't know. I feel bad. I guess the answer to that is I feel bad that I'm fucking it up, but I am. little birdie in the distance. So if you're unfamiliar with painting, I'm doing it wrong, so don't worry about it. I'm priming it so that basically, or with paint. The best way to do this is with oil. I'm using paint thinner because I don't have a lot of oil. And oil is low-key not cheap, but neither is paint thinner. But also, I have this giant thing of paint thinner, so why would I use oil? And there's oil in the paint, so fuck off. Nobody bully me about that. Anyway, I'm priming the canvas so that basically it doesn't soak up all of the color that I put on it right away and then make it impossible to blend. Well, not impossible, but difficult, you know what I mean. I might have to do a little rotatey moment. Oh, that was satisfying. So as you can see, I got some paint from my paint graveyard. I got paint from my paint graveyard onto the side of the canvas. So best practice is definitely not leaving shit all over your easel. But I am also not too concerned with best practice because I'm not a professional painter. I don't take classes. I just kind of do it as a fun way to spend my time. And this is not really a tutorial on how to paint. It's more of a sit with me and chill out kind of thing. Of course, until I drop my easel and then a truck comes by. Alright, so I'm good and primed. So that's section 1 of this done. Thanks for watching, everybody. Painting is complete. But no, I will just record a second part real quick. Hello everyone. You might notice that the audio is different here and you might be able to hear my computer fan. If that's the case, oopsie, sorry. I have to clean it and so it's making weird noises. Also, I did record live audio for this section and I didn't export it. I exported the... okay, so here's the deal. I had 2 windows up, not that you're interested, but I had 2 windows of Audacity. Please don't laugh at me. I'm poor. I'm unemployed. And so I had 2 windows up of Audacity and I exported the same one twice instead of both separate windows. So instead you're stuck with VoiceOver Lily, who is way less fun and way snarkier. Just kidding. But here I was probably yapping about how I'm trying not to use as much maroon because I'm addicted to maroon. And at the beginning of this painting, I was like, I'm not going to use maroon. I'm going to limit myself to certain colors. And maroon, maybe it'll be there, probably not, maybe for some shadows. And right now we're looking good, right? We got that creamsicle thing going on. I'm talking to you about how I've never painted a desert before, and I think that would be pretty cool. So I think I'm going to paint some rocks. And now I'm probably yapping about underpainting and what that is, because I know it at the very most basic level, which is, setting kind of a tone for your painting, and then you paint over it so that whatever behind your painting interacts with the colors and like color theory, all that jazz. Somebody far more qualified can tell you about that. This is mostly just me, again, yapping. But I'm really excited here because you can see I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna paint something with warmer colors. Usually I'm going with blues, maroons, reds, dark things. Anyway, I thought I would lean into the the warmer colors because it's fall and stuff. And I will say something about fall makes me want to play two or three different games. And those options are Minecraft, Fallout, any of the Fallouts really, and Skyrim. Oh, and Oblivion. Actually, I think those are just the games I play on rotation normally. But they hit extra hard in the fall because it's feels like going outside without me actually having to experience going outside, which is, huge. Huge for lazy people like me. And so I was thinking about just doing a playthrough as like a fisherman, and I was super hype about that. And I was like, this is gonna be great. I can't wait. It's just gonna be like me playing as a fisherman. It's gonna be calming and relaxing. And so I was like, oh, that would be so fun. Like, I would love to just be a fisherman, because they have that little cottage in Skyrim, like the crabber's shanty or whatever, and I would just murder one of the crabbers and take their house. And it would be beautiful. And then I could sell my fish and travel into town and, haggle and play on survival mode. It'd be so fun. And then I learned that I don't have the Skyrim Special Edition. I have Skyrim, I have all the DLC, but I think I got them all after the cutoff date that you were supposed to get, like, the Skyrim Special Edition for free. Like, if you had all these DLC before a certain date. Anyway, my boyfriend has it. So I'm pissed, because that man is not fishing in Skyrim. He's playing on Legendary mode, and he's, like, hacking away at the same ice troll, for like 2 hours. I should be able to fish. Fishing in Skyrim is for the cozy women, It's for people who are going to murder someone and steal their home just so they have a spot near a river to fish. And I think that could be a beautiful thing. Sorry, I went on a little bit of a tangent there. Anyway, I don't know how I'm going to survive the winter here in New England, because I'm originally from Pennsylvania. And don't get me wrong, we had some tough winters out there. But, like, the cold here, my nose feels like it's going to fall off. Like, I'm going to need scarves. And I don't have a scarf. And I'm going to be so honest with you right now. I do not have a scarf. And I don't think I could justify buying one unless I, like, thrift it. Because there's something about buying necessities that's like, oh, I don't actually want to spend money on that. Like, I want it really bad. It's a necessity. But it's like, I want to save my money for coffee and for irresponsible purchases. I don't want to, buy a scarf. Because something about scarves is like, I don't think I'm going to wear it. I will wear it. But, like, in my head, I'm like, I'm never going to wear this. It's just another thing that's going to, like, overstimulate me while I'm walking on a windy day. Which, I mean, also true, but still. At what point do I sacrifice my sensory comfort for the cold, Anyway, I don't know what this accomplished, but I think if we're talking about the painting, I was trying to do rocks in the desert. And I do have kind of a vision now, and at the last minute, I was like, oh my god, wait, I should add clouds. And that would be so cool. And then, like, I can kind of pan out instead of doing like 2 rocks up close. Like, it can be like a large landscape with a nice tree in there with like some roots and like at the top, but it looks really small, so we're far away, right? Perspective. I just know anybody who paints or knows anything about painting would be rolling their eyes right now. But there is something so freeing and so fun about doing a hobby that is normally reserved for the pretentious and super well off, and then doing it how you want to do it. So freeing. It's kind of like graffiti, I feel. It's like art, but for people who aren't the worst. It's the same thing with writing. Like, I love writing. I adore it. It's a wonderful emotional outlet. But people are rude in the writing communities, Like, they're very, very uppity, very like, I'm writing this story about this thing, and I think your story's garbage. And nobody's ever told me that. Like, I don't submit anything to be reviewed, online or anything. But every time I'm on, like, what my problem is I'm on Reddit. Every time I'm on a subreddit about that kind of thing, the comments, baby, people are pressed about what other people are writing with or how other people are writing. And it's like, it's not that big a deal. Anyway, I'm going to stop that rant now because that has nothing to do with anything, but also none of this video has anything to do with anything. And I just really like yapping. And the next one I make, because I'm going to hold myself to that and I have to make another video, I'm going to talk about The Birds. If any of you have seen that movie by Alfred Hitchcock, I do not fuck with it at all. And that is it's not my final say because I'm probably going to explain that. But it's that movie has layers, especially when you know anything about Alfred Hitchcock, that I'm excited to delve into. So I guess keep your eyes and ears out for whatever monstrosity I put out next, because it could be another gaming video, or it could be a long-winded rant about misogynists from the 1940s and their art. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, especially if I sent this video to you. I appreciate you. Adam, Patrick, that's pretty much the only people that would watch this. So thanks, guys. Love you both. I guess you'll see whatever I put out next. Bye.